Again and again and again, deja vu. We got another Google update. This is the third one in 3 months. We had the August core update, the September helpful content update, and this month, announced literally on the 4th of October, we have the October 2023 spam update from Google. And it could be another crazy ride. So basically, what does this mean? Well, I'm going to talk you through what the Google spam update means for you, how it can impact things you have to be careful of, and people's reactions to it so far. If we actually check the Cert Volatility for the last 30 days, you can see it's been pretty crazy with the helpful content update, and the SERPs are very, very messy right now. I've seen a lot of people complaining on different Facebook groups, but we are still in the normal range apparently. Last year, the spam update was a crazy one. This year, it could be the same. So let's talk through exactly what the spam update is. So as you'd imagine, this is about detecting common forms of spam. Makes sense, it's called a spam update. This includes cloaking, so for example, showing a page about travel destinations to search engines whilst showing a page about discount drugs to users. So there's also things like doorways and hacked content. So basically when a site gets hacked and then content is placed on that website without permission. Also stuff like machine generated traffic, link spam, malware, scraped content, so copying content from other sites and then replicating it and republishing it, and sneaky, aka cheeky redirects. So basically showing search engines a certain piece of content, but then actually redirecting people to another page. Additionally, you've got spammy automatically generated content. So basically content that doesn't make any sense to the reader, translated text with automated tools. So I built 10 new websites recently, and a lot of people asked me in that video, why didn't you use an automatic translation tool to basically take the content from an English site or an Italian site that you set up first of all, and then automatically translate it with a plugin? This is one of the reasons I've seen so many people get hit with translation tools, and I'm sure they still work. I'm sure some people still get them to work, but I've seen so many people hit by that in the Google rankings that it's just not worth the risk for me, especially if you can create content with AI that's unique and usually better than a human writer these days. Then you've got stuff like user generated spam, thin affiliate pages, that sort of thing. Actually, what's interesting about this is the user generated content, for example, Quora, LinkedIn, Reddit, etc. These websites perform so well during the helpful content update. So it'll be interesting to see whether they continue to do well during this update or whether it will basically roll back what's happened during the helpful content update. As you can see, for example, Quora, they went from around 16 million traffic to over 21 million traffic. So it's pretty crazy. You might also ask, how long is it going to take? So the October 2022 spam update actually lasted 2 days. And the November 2021 spam update lasted 8 days. So let's see how long it takes. Probably won't be as long as helpful content update. But if you do see your rankings very volatile, if you see your traffic going up and down, etc., now you know why. And then later this year, we'll probably also have the product reviews update and the link spam update coming as well. You get no rest. Google have no chill. So this was the announcement by Google Search Central on October the 4th. And if we look at the description of the spam update, they basically said it applies globally. So I would expect it to affect all languages. That's my assumption. But it's basically going to improve their coverage of languages, including Turkish, Vietnamese, Indonesian, Hindi, Chinese, and other languages. I would say it's going to affect all languages and it will apply globally. Some interesting reactions on Twitter. For example, some people had a nightmare with the spam update last year and the traffic went down. A lot of memes and GIFs going down on Twitter right now, back-to-back updates, and how crazy it is. I will not comment on this, no comment. You might ask, how does Google actually detect the spam? Based on what we've talked about before in terms of hack content, link spam, auto-generated content, etc. So they use an AI-based spam prevention system called SpamBrain, and essentially it's just designed to remove spam from web results, right? For example, like phishing, malware-infested websites, etc. You don't want those ranking on the first page of Google. That would not be good. And bear in mind, this was just announced, so it's still very early days. It's going to take a couple of days for it to roll out. And that's basically it. So if you want to see the status, you can go to Google Search Status Dashboard and you'll see the status of the update. If you do get hit, you can check out Google spam policies to understand why. As you can see, there's a long list of stuff they punish during the update. I would expect this to be rolled out for all languages. And I would also expect more updates to be coming soon. So let's see. You might also wonder, how hard can a spam update hit a website? So here's an example of a website where someone is complaining about their site getting hit from the spam update, and you can see they were getting between 700 and 750 clicks a day. And then after the update, it got absolutely smashed. You can see it on Ahrefs too. So according to Ahrefs estimates, it was around 28,000 traffic per month for this website, DR20. And then all of a sudden, October spam update comes along. Boom. It was already on a downwards trajectory, but yeah, absolutely brutal. Here's another example of a scraper site that you can see from Barry Schwartz. So essentially, this was getting around 100 clicks a day, and then it just got smashed. Smashed up like a pancake. It is brutal, it's serious stuff, if you get hit by an update like this. One of the things I saw from the helpful content update was like really good quality websites actually took a big hit. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's purely for spammers and only spammers are going to get hit with auto-generated content or scraping or programmatic SEO, etc. You just never know, and you have to be really careful with that. If you do get hit with a spam update, I would go through the list of things they recommend avoiding and then see, okay, is there anything dodgy that I've been doing? But also wait for the Google update to roll out first. Some sites, they take a hit and then within a week, they recover their traffic. So you have to wait for these updates to roll out and then go and fix them. And it can take a long time. This isn't like a overnight fix. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out for AI websites as well. Obviously, there's tons of people out there creating automatically generated content. I've talked about the risks of it a lot on my channel, but this doesn't seem to specifically target AI content. It doesn't really mention anything about AI on the page. So you can see there's no mention of AI on the page there for Google spam policy updates. But let's see. You never know what's going to happen. So thanks so much for watching. If you want a free SEO strategy session where we can teach you how to get more links, traffic, and sales to your website using SEO link building, you get a free SEO domination plan. We'll answer your questions and you'll discover the best link building strategy for your website. Feel free to book that in. I'll leave a link in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.